Hello lovelies, this is Elisa from Elisa's Creations. Today is the day we are gonna make this lovely planner. In my previous video I've already done a flip through of this planner explaining my planning method for 2025. So if you wish to have a look inside and the way I plan, please refer to that video. I'm gonna link it down below. Today it's all about making this lovely tutorial. As I mentioned in my previous video, I ran out of pearls. I only have the very small ones, the ones that you see in here. I don't have the big ones, so the cover would look different from this one, but I'm also going to explain how you can actually make one of these covers with all these pearls if you wish to do so. It's very easy and is pretty much the same process as the other one. The only thing that changes just this one and the pearls. It's super easy. As explained in my previous video, I have this one where you only have the 2-day pages. We won't be doing the tutorial for this one because it's been made the same way as the other one. The only difference are the pages inside. You only have the 2 days pages inside, but it's the same exact procedure, so we won't be making this one. If you wish me to show you how to make this one, please let me know in the comments and we can do it together in January. To make this planner, we are going to use the Whimsy Roses digital kit from the Craft Room membership by Shabby Art Boutique. It's a gorgeous kit, perfect for these projects, jam-packed with planner pages, tags, tabs, everything that you need to get yourself organized for 2025. So it's super excited. I absolutely love this kit. It's one of my favorites ever. It just makes me happy to look at it. I'm gonna plan the whole year using this gorgeous plan. So now let's get started with the tutorial. The materials needed for these projects are the planner pages, a disc punch, glue. I'm using tacky glue from Aline, scissors or paper cutter, foam tape, discs. Now we are doing 4 months for the planner, and we are doing May, June, July and August. If you are doing the way I'm doing, at the beginning of the planner you would have this section, have an intro page with the 2025, the birthdays, the anniversary and passwords, and some other plain pages. And after you would start with the months. You need to have 4 pages per page, if that makes sense. If you have internet shopping in every single month, you need to have 4, and I've printed them double-sided. And that's the same for all the rest of the pages. You don't have to do it as I do it, or you can simply start with your month and have just the weekly pages or the 2 days pages. It's completely up to you. Once you printed all the pages you wish to use, I would suggest to print them double-sided, except for the cover. For the cover, you would print it one-sided, glue another page that you would choose as internal cover at the back. In that way, the cover will be sturdier, both the front and the back. This is the way I do it. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna cut all the pages. There's lots of cutting involved in this project. To cut all the pages for the 4 months, which are this one, I've already pre-cut them. It took me 2 hours. I love fussy cutting, so it's not really a problem for me. It's been actually fun. So I'm gonna show you how I cut one page. I use my trusty ruler, an X-Acto knife. You can use the scissors, you can use paper trimmer, whichever you prefer to cut. And I use this one, that is my cutting mat. You grab one of the pages, you can also guide yourself with the lines that are on the mat as well. Start from the middle and I cut it. These 2 have been cutted. You're gonna do the rest for all the pages. For the passwords pages, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna glue another passwords page at the back onto this one. simply because I like to have them double-sided. It's completely up to you. You can print double-sided and leave it as it is, but for the way I like it is to have two passwords together. So that's what I'm gonna do for the passwords pages, and for the rest of the pages they're all printed double-sided. You can use any background. I love these blank patchwork pages. You can have the lined or the background pages. It's completely up to you. I've already pre-cutted the pages. If you'd like to do the way I do it, you would have the cover at the front. I have not decided which cover to use. We're going to decide together in a minute. And this one is double-sided. You have the 2025 page calendar, which is going to be double-sided as well. The birthdays, the anniversaries page, the passwords page, double-sided with the other password page. I've got two of them. The beauty of the discs planner is that you can remove and add extra pages as you plan. I've got a couple of the notes pages, and after you start with the month, we're gonna put the tabs as well. Have a decorative page, the books, internet shopping, project planner, shopping list, the wish list, my wish for the month, and after you would have 4 or 5 weekly pages, and depends how many weeks are in that particular month. You can add the today's pages as well. I have the separate planner that I told you before about that. You would have some of the blank pages, and I also put some extra line pages, and after you would carry on for the other month. As mentioned before, there's gonna be more in January. I'm gonna add more things like the goal pages, the to-do list, but we're gonna do everything in January. This is just the base of our planner to get started for the year. How exciting is that? We need to choose our cover. You can choose one of the 5x7 pages. I've decided to choose this beautiful page. This is one of the background pages. I love this image. It's absolutely my favorite one. So what I'm gonna do, I want to have this one in particular for the cover. So I'm gonna take one of my 5x7 pages, choose a portion of the image that I want to include, trace it around, use a pencil and cut it. There we go. How pretty is this page? I absolutely love it. So this one is going to be double-sided with another one. I've chosen this one. So I'm going to pick this portion. I think this portion would look good because of the lines as well. So you trace as well like we did before and cut it the same way. So now that we have our front and back, we can glue them together. For the back cover, I was thinking of using this gorgeous page. That's great. Now we have our front and back cover. If we take all our pages, this one would go on top and this one would go at the back. So that's our last page. Regarding the front of the cover, we're gonna do more decorations. This is just the base. Now what we need to do, we need to punch all the pages using the disc punch. So you take your punch, align, and there we go. So we're gonna do that for every single page. In my punch, it says maximum 3 sheets at a time, but I do one just because some of them are thicker because they are double-sided. I've printed everything on 220 GSM. If you are using a copy paper that is like 80 GSM, you can certainly use 3 sheets at a time, but I'm gonna do one. It's a new punch, so I don't really want to break it. So we're gonna do that for every single page, and I'm gonna do it off camera. I'm gonna see you once I finished. See you soon. Great, here are all the pages punched, as you can see. So now we are gonna place the discs. So all you need is 7 discs. I've got these cute ones with the heart of the colors that you wish. So when it comes to discs binding, it's super easy. The thing that you need to do, place your pile in order and turn it, because we're gonna start from the back. So place this on the side, have your discs ready. Obviously, if there's a page that you want to move and it's not in the right place, you can always do it. So take one of these, turn it in facing the way you would like this page to be, and place the ring this way gently, not to rip the pages. And like that, it's very easy. It's a great alternative to stitching when you want to have a quick project. You don't feel like sewing, that's perfect. And you just continue. You take this page, turn it the way you want it, and place it this way. Look at that. And you carry on doing it for all the pages. I'm gonna do it off camera. I'm gonna come back once it's done. I'm back. Look at this, it's so cute. I love this page. So now we start with replacing the tabs. Again, this is optional. You don't have to place the tabs. If you don't want to, you can place them a second time. However, I think they make addition to any planner. So Karianne has designed for us amazing, cute little tabs. I'm gonna show you a way where these 2 tabs can be cut at the same time. So when you cut them, they match. So you take your scoreboard, place your tab here, you score it in the middle, move around if it's not really in the middle. You score it in the middle that way. Now you fold it in half this way. And now with your scissors, you start cutting. So you cut both sides at the same time. And you're gonna do the same for the 4 months you've picked. And now we place the tabs. I like the tabs showing, so you can actually see them. I'm gonna show you how to place them in a way that you can actually see them. You would need 4 paper clips and a pencil. First one is the easiest one to do. So you go to your month, that is, in my case, it's May. In your case, could be January or any other month. So I'll go to the page of the month. This design is amazing because you can actually guide yourself through this line. It's absolutely very handy to have it. Pick the right month. Align it with this line. And you also align it with the top. And what you're gonna do, we are not gonna glue them just yet, just in case we need to change things around. You're gonna hold it using the paper clip that way. In this way they don't move. Now you're gonna pick the next month, which in my case is June. You pick the tab, which is this one, and you work with these 2 pages together at the same time. So this one, it's pretty much okay. Make sure that this one is aligned. It has moved a little bit. I want them to be at the same level in height in here. You can also move them like this to see it well. So a little bit down. And I want the month to show. It won't really show the whole thing, but I want to see the whole month. So I'm happy with that. Place the paper clip first. And also what we are gonna do, we're gonna mark it here where you need to place it, both sides. Because once you remove the paper clip, you might actually lose it, you see? So at least I've got the marks, so I know where to glue them. So we're gonna pick the next month, that in my case it's July. Okay. Pick the tab. Align it using the previous one. This way, and make sure they are the same level again. You can always move it because we are not gonna glue it just yet. I'm happy with that. Grab a paper clip, place it here. Okay. With the pencil, you mark it where you want it to start and to finish. Now the last month tab, it actually normally goes at the very end, but it might require some movements from the other month, because now you see, I can't really see August much. I'm not entirely happy, so I might actually have to move this one a bit more, and that would mean I would have to mark it again. You see, now I can see August better. So just play around, it depends what you like as well. I like it when they're all aligned and I can see the month in full. Place the paper clip as well. So I've cut that image, let's see how this one would look. I'm actually really happy with the way it looks, so I'm gonna stick it down using foam tape. And because we have done some movement in June and July, you would mark it again. And you need to ignore the previous mark we've done. Sometimes it does happen. Okay. But I'm so happy about that. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish decorating the cover. This one, I've done it differently. I had to change it for the one we are doing now, simply because I ran out of this size of parts. I've got just the smallest ones left, that are the ones that I've placed in the tabs. Unfortunately, I don't have any left. If you wish to decorate it this way, what you need to do for the cover, for the base, you do the exact same thing as we did for the other one. You have a 5x7 page, you print it, cut it out, and you glue the back as we did for the other one. And you pick the one that you want. After you get your beautiful pearls, and you go all around and glue them this way. I do 3 sides, and I recommend not to do this size because obviously there's the discs in here and you would have to start from here, which doesn't look good, to be honest. To do this decoration, I took one of these labels, cut this one, so you would go around and cut this one. You don't have this one anymore. Glue it down, put all the pearls of the same size of this one around the circle, put a bow and also another pearl in here, I took one of these 2025 calendar page, fussy cut the 2025, glued here using foam tape, and I also put some small flowers over there. It's very simple to do it. If you want to do it, please go ahead and do it. It's a lot of fun, actually. I received my purse order. I'm gonna probably place some purse over here. For now, the cover is done. Another thing I would like to do, I would like to go to every single page of the month and add lace at the bottom as well. So another thing I like to do, I like to add some pearls. I've got more pearls, the tiniest ones. I have loads of them actually because they are the ones I use the least. So I would like to place them in the tabs. It's finished. I'm so excited. This is the base of our planner. In January, if you would like to join me, we are gonna actually decorate the first part, like we do the planner setup, for the general part that we use throughout the year, and obviously we use this plan over here. We'll be using this one to do January. So we do the first part, we do the planner setup for the first part, and we do January, and we add different fun parts. I always add coloring pages, games, planner accessories. We're gonna make together planner accessories, adding items from the kits as well, like envelopes and tags, different sort of fun way. I think planning, it's super fun and keeps you organized, but if you do it month by month and day by day, it's really not overwhelming and it's super fun. So that's why it's important I prefer to decorate month by month, because if I do the whole year together at once, it could be a bit too overwhelming. Plus you wouldn't know what you need for that month specifically. So that's how I do it. I hope to see you in January. I wish you a happy new year, and I'll see you in January. Bye bye.